You're watching.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Still a work in progress.
Yes, everything I do is a work in progress. From my intro to basically what I say, everything is still very much a work in progress. With that being said, what is up, everybody? Welcome to live discussion number 26. I forget because we've done so many of these. Today, it's just gonna be a nice little random stream. We're gonna talk about whatever we want to talk about. It's late. I get that. I understand if you guys have to go to sleep. I respect that. But you know what? Hey, look. If you are having trouble sleeping, then you might fall asleep to how boring we are. I don't know. I don't know what you guys look for in people like us. I don't know. So just. But if you're having trouble sleeping and you're like, well, I'm not going to sleep anytime soon, then, why not spend it with us? Well, we'll go on for maybe an hour or two, maybe more. I don't know. Depends on where the night takes us. It's chat, guys. You gotta understand. Okay, we've done like 26 episodes of these. We know exactly what we're doing by now. I think.
Yep. No, I don't know though.
We probably don't know, but you know what? It's Friday. Oh wait, no, it's Saturday. And you ain't got no shit to do. Hey, why not spend it with us here?
Yes.
Because I got nothing to do.
And this time I won't fall asleep during the live stream.
Oh, we'll see about that. Usually I do like since I don't know if I don't know if I could trust Ninjoid not going to sleep, so I'll let Ninjoid do his thing.
You know what? You guys can personally find me on my own YouTube channel, Ninjoid243, where we have Galactic Chat Season 5 starting this upcoming week, so make sure you check that out at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We have a show tomorrow called Marvel and DC Takeover or Takedown, determines whatever the heck you want to call it. It's called Takeover though. At 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And Austin, Ryan, and I will be trying to get done our Riverdale Season 4 review by maybe next week. And also you can find me on Austin's live streams, Ryan's live streams, Zach's live streams, anyone's live streams. Thank you, Austin, for having me on like always.
No problem. It's always a pleasure having you on. I'm gonna try not to fall. I'm not gonna fall asleep, so I'm not gonna do my stuff yet because the night is young. Everybody, the night is young. So, what kind of mischief are we gonna get into tonight? Well, I don't know. Let's just start talking, and hopefully, we're entertaining enough.
Yeah.
We're probably not gonna be entertaining enough. Probably.
Seems like the chat is dead.
Well, you also got to think it's 12 o'clock in the morning.
Still, chat's dead.
I think also, oh no, Storm's Life just ended, so.
Yeah, Storm's Life ended like a few minutes ago.
So I think most people are just trying to, they're trying to relax a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Let
everybody. The usual people on here, though.
Yeah, because again, we're trying to entertain the people.
Mm-hmm.
Galactic,
that was all right.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
It was by far though the worst season finale.
It kind of was.
Season 4's. I meant out of all the seasons, Like,
I mean, to be fair, the mental breakdown on stream was just beautiful.
it was beautiful, yes, but like season one's finale, we had on Rob, and it was a huge party basically about talking about our personal history with Star Wars. Then season two's finale was my birthday. Then season three's finale, we were doing Jeopardy Part 1 on Christmas Eve. This was by far the worst season finale.
But to be
As
fair, though,
compared
the
to
mental breakdown thing did save it.
yes. Yes, indeed it did. So
And
now,
that is more than likely going to be a new character on the show, Mr. Austinator.
and also, guys, I, I mean it like I finally put in everything. We have over 36 episodes now of Galactic Chat.
And I'm on every single one of them. So you know what? If you just love
Yeah.
me, then just go check it out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding, chat. Just go check them out anyway. They're great.
Oh my god, I'm just looking back at the first season. Oh my lord, some of them were the first season ones, like at least the first two were cringy at points. Just
Oh
because
man.
the main reason why they were cringy, like when we recorded them, it did not feel cringy. But now just looking back at them, they were cringy just because the equipment was not as good as we have it now. You know, now we have a good background, good audio.
We got Dylan in the house. What's going on, Dylan?
Hey, what's up, Dylan? Was just talking to him a few minutes ago.
Noise. But man, that first season, like you can just tell drastically different. Everything's been since season
Since
one.
the season finale, yeah.
Dylan's like WandaVision was awesome, by the way. It was very awesome.
Mm-hmm. I also agree with that.
I mean, just that mid-credit scene, I was like, oh my god, that was lit. I mean, White Vision, I was
Mm-hmm.
like, holy shit, they're taking this from the comics. But I
I
also say though,
expected that. I expected that though.
I did as
It was gonna
well.
leak in.
But I also say Kevin Feige is an evil genius. Kevin Feige knows what he's doing.
Because I bet the Vision. So, this episode we saw Vision. Like before we saw the whole body, we kind of saw like a spirit of Vision.
Mm-hmm.
I bet that spirit is going to be transferred into the body. Just like how Jarvis's, I guess you could kind of say, spirit consciousness was transferred to Vision's body. So, yeah.
What's going on, Deshaun? How's it going? Dylan's like, I don't know much of the comics, so this was a surprise to me. Yeah, it was really cool what they did, and I have a theory that Ultron is behind this in some
Well,
way. He's kind of
it
behind
could,
this.
it can be possible, but, what I was gonna say, yes, still, and it did happen in the comic books, and here's my main thing. Here's some history with the comic books with Vision. Vision in the comics did not even have a stone in his head, like an Infinity Stone.
Mm-hmm.
In the comics, it was just a normal stone, wasn't it, Austin?
I think it was a normal stone, if I'm not mistaken.
Just some random just some random stone. And during the Infinity Gauntlet comics, that's basically Infinity War for the comics. He was already White Vision.
That is true. So Dylan's like, so here's a thought: Uh, is this really Vision under their control, or is this Ultron's new body? I think it could be Ultron's new. It could be Ultron's new body, but at the same time, I think Ultron could have something to do with it.
It would be cool if it's Ultron's new body, because you do remember that the original Vision body was meant for Ultron.
Hmm.
You know, Age of Ultron, he specifically said that he was going to transfer his consciousness again to Vision's current body. So, you know,
Oh, that is something. I think Ultron. Like I know. Like I man, it's really hard to now know what's going on because I think Mephisto or Nightmare still has something to do with it, but Ultron it has to be involved somehow.
it would be cool if Ultron returned and he actually is a scary villain like he was in the comic.
Yeah, make him like a really dark, really scary freaking villain like he should be instead of a goofball.
Hmm.
So they took out the stone and have no Jarvis. Now Vision was a lot more than that, but what's left could be Ultron.
Yeah, that's
I
also a good point.
I think they're gonna try to recreate. They're trying to recreate Vision, but then what might happen is that they accidentally recreate Ultron instead.
Well, here's the thing. If they do that, um, then Ultron can't be. Well, maybe they can defeat him in the last episode, but I don't know. Like, it just determines how long the next episode is. If it's like an hour long, then yeah, I think they can cover everything. They
Because
can
like
wrap up mostly everything.
the last
Because
couple
now,
episodes have been like 40 minutes, right?
yeah, well, this one and last. Wait, no. This one and next one, I'm pretty sure. The third one was just like 30 minutes again.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
I will tell you one
But,
thing though. You want to know the thing I really liked about this episode?
what?
LDG was wrong. Just kidding, LDG. I love you. I always like to jerk a lot of people's chains. Not like that though. It's kind of strange. Dylan is like, don't forget, we will have a tie into House of Madness. Yes, we will.
Yeah, and I think Doctor Strange will pop in by next episode as well, or someone is gonna. Because here's the thing, Spider-Man 3 comes out this year, and that's also going to connect into Multiverse of Madness, so it might lead right into Spider-Man 3 actually, instead of Doctor Strange 2.
Um, it might, but I feel like they're gonna try to tie it into both films. So I think they're gonna do something with the multiverse in the last episode because if they're gonna tie it into it, they have to like they could just show like the multiverse thing just being ripped open. Like they don't have to show anybody in particular coming out, but they could just show
Mm-mm.
like the multiverse like getting ripped open, and I think that's where they might go. Or maybe Kevin Feige is gonna be like, you know what, you guys, I love you, you all my homies. So here's your reveal, which I don't know what you would do for like a multiverse person. Like would you like I would like to see a Professor X or Magneto or you know
How about
something like
multiple? How about multiples of them?
that. Ooh,
For
I mean that
example,
that
what
might
I'm
work
trying
too.
to say, what I'm trying to say is the end of the episode will be Wanda or someone basically finally ripping apart the multiverse, and we see tons of cameos. Tons. I mean it. Of worlds just being open. So, for example, we might see, yes, the X-Men universe, Amazing Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, Ben Affleck's Daredevil, Punisher, all of that.
Low
Just
key though,
all
I
different
kind of want to
actors.
see a Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider cameo.
Ooh, that would also be kind of cool.
That'd be awesome.
So then that could actually, for Marvel fans and even for us fans as well, yeah, that would be almost like a Luke Skywalker thing as well, just seeing tons and tons of cameos.
Dylan says, I think if Vision dies for a third time, this might cause Wanda to create the madness, and Agatha might have to help Doctor Strange calm it down. I think Vision's gonna die. If they have to give Wanda like more of an incentive to really cause what happens, or it could be like, or Ultron or whatever is gonna have something to do. Like, there's so much they could go with this that I'm like genuinely excited to see where the finale goes.
Yeah, me too. Um, I'm trying to think of what else could actually happen. I honestly, though, think that, yeah, maybe fake Vision dies, but then the real Vision comes back in the white Vision body.
That
Because
is
that's gonna
possible.
happen. No, but that's gonna happen, right? Because in the
Yeah.
comics it happened. So,
I don't. There's just so much they can go. Like, to me, this is a show. Like, even though I love to theorize about it, I just want to like just go along just for the ride and see what happens. Because
hmm
this show has been freaking like. Because I will agree that the first 3 episodes are kind of like, but
slow. Yeah.
once it started to pick up, the show really what impressed me.
hmm
Like, because even I will say, like, as far as all the other Marvel shows, WandaVision was one of the ones that I was excited for, but I was like, this show is probably not going to be that great. But then I watched, I'm like, oh my god, this show is awesome. Now, if they can keep that momentum with uh, Falcon Winter Soldier and Loki and What If, oh my god. I think Marvel is gonna have a. I think Marvel might have it in the bag, man.
All right. Well, we gotta cover Dylan's comment.
I'm still confused with the kids. What happened to the kids? Could they still be alive after all this and start the new Avengers? No, I don't. Well, actually,
No, they are.
no.
They will.
I they Yeah, they will.
They will most likely.
More than likely. I mean, but it's also like a possibility if they bring in Mephisto, they might have to do like the whole absorb thing, and the kids are kind of just gone. Something like that. I don't know. I mean, I'm just kind of going crazy, WandaVision. The new Tom and Jerry movie came out today,
Mm-hmm.
or it came out yesterday. I have no interest in seeing it.
Mm. Me too.
And I'm not saying this is like somebody who really was going to hate the movie. I kind of like expected going into it that the movie was just going to be okay or it was going to be trash. But I don't know. I'm not excited for it. It was one of those movies where I didn't even really want. I wasn't even. I don't know if I was going to watch it anyway. Because even though I don't like hate it or whatever, I just don't have any. Like, I personally, there's a lot of other things on HBO Max that I would recommend
Mm-hmm.
first, like all the DC animated movies, because they were, oh my god. When I did
Mm-hmm.
that marathon, I was like, holy shit, this is great.
Yeah.
I actually found it a lot better than like a Marvel marathon.
Mm-hmm.
Because man, those DC animated movies are freaking awesome. Because I want to
Yeah,
go
they are.
back and watch the other DC animated movies that are not part of that universe, like the other ones. Because they
Mm-hmm.
have all of them on there. It's like, holy shit. I was like, man. And also, they just added the Batman on there. I was like, oh, okay, all right. Because
Yeah,
I
I
don't,
love that cartoon.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
I love it.
But they also added Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. I was like, yo, okay. HBO Max is bringing the heat now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, shit, it's $15 worth spending.
Yeah.
Dylan's like, I love Tom and Jerry, the old ones, but like Scooby Doo, it's just let it end on a good note. Yeah. Well, and you also got to think though too. It's like I don't even think Tom and Jerry would even be like. It's just I think with Tom and Jerry, it's just way too late. With Scooby Doo, it's like technically Scooby Doo's kind of relevant, but at the same time, it's like Scooby Doo really doesn't have much like. Because really, the last movie they did was horrible. Like Scoob.
Yes.
First of all, who would name like their movie Scoob? That's just dumb. And also,
It is very dumb.
and the fact it was in 3D animation is like, oh god, really? I mean, don't get me wrong. I wanted to give it a chance because I'm like, you know what? It's a Scooby Doo movie. It's trying something new. I'm like, okay, maybe this will be kind of something fresh. But it was bad.
Mhm.
Like the first, like when it was actually like Scooby Doo, it was actually not bad. But then once, then they start getting into the plot, and I'm like, yep, this is bad.
Mhm.
And it's kind of one of those things where it's I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, if it's just like anybody else. I
No, it's
personally like
everyone.
a lot of like the anime movies last year really were not that great. Besides for Scorpion's Revenge, Apocalypse War, there might have been a couple more, but like a lot of the ones that were going to come out in theater really weren't good.
Soul was good.
Well, Soul was good, yeah. I'm talking about like SpongeBob and Scoob,
Yeah.
the ones
No,
that
not
would have
SpongeBob.
made a ton of money, but
No,
it
but
ended
that
up being
Sponge.
bad. Like, because the SpongeBob one was just very disappointing because it looked like I looked like I was going to enjoy it, but that movie was
Mhm.
horrible. I watched it,
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't. It was just them trying. It was like they tried to redo the Gary's Home Story in like a movie format. It was horrible, and I laughed once, and that was the grill, freaking going up through the roof. I was like, all right, that was actually kind of funny because that was crazy, but man, that was fucking. Oh boy, he's playing his clips on my show. This is gonna turn out well.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Yeah, he has control over it, guys. So, I mean, I could stop him, but I also know that it's just gonna mean nothing. So, just just gotta take it with a grain of salt. But shit. All right. So actually, let's talk about a couple things. So I just went back to Arkham City on the channel, and I just beat the main story, and I still have to do a lot of the Riddler stuff. But once I finish the Riddler stuff, I'm gonna beat the Riddler side mission and hopefully beat Harley Quinn's Revenge, and then finally get to Arkham Origins, which, oh god, I have problems with that game. And don't get me wrong, I love all the Arkham games, but Origins and Knight piss me off.
Knight pissed me off more.
Well, I'll say this about Arkham Knight because I'm going to kind of defend it here. It's not great, but at the same time, it's not the worst game ever made. Like, there's a lot of things I love about it, but at the same time, there are things in it that I hate. The Batmobile is horrible.
Yes.
The Batmobile's bad. Even as an Arkham fan, I'll even acknowledge the Batmobile sucks.
Yeah, and then half the game you were driving it.
But I will say the stuff when you're not in the Batmobile is actually fun. But when you're in the Batmobile, the game is bad.
I like the idea that Joker is dead, yes. Like, now he's actually dead. But he's still, like, Batman is messed up in the head, hallucinating Joker and Jokers. Basically. I like that idea. That's like the only thing I like in that game.
Oh, that was actually a huge problem for me and it wasn't the fact that it's not the idea that was bad, it was the way it was executed. So
Well, I like the idea. I'm not saying I like the actual thing that we got. I said I like the idea that he was hallucinating Jokers.
It just because like they were like, oh, Joker's blood is the reason why he's hallucinating. I'm like, no, that's not how it works, because in Arkham City they established if Joker's blood because Joker had the Titan infested blood, if someone got injected with it, they would die. I don't understand. And also, Bruce cured himself at the end of Arkham City, so technically he shouldn't be turning into the Joker or hallucinating the Joker. Like, that makes no sense. If you said it was the fear toxin, I'd be like, oh, okay, that actually makes sense, because that's Batman's biggest fear. But you take that away, and it's just Joker's blood. That was dumb.
Mm-hmm.
And don't get me started on those Joker infected, in the again, idea that kind of works, but at the same time makes no sense, because the blood gestated too long. No, I'm pretty sure they'd be dead.
Mm-hmm.
Ever thought about that, Batman? It's filled with so many plot holes, and then Jason Todd being in the game makes everything so overly complicated, because he's not really mentioned in any of the Arkham games, and it's like, oh, here's Jason Todd. It's like, what? Oh, okay. Hi, Jason Todd. How are you? How's Mr. Crowbar doing? But even then, it's like, so you mean to tell me he was in Arkham Asylum the whole time, and Batman could not find him? I mean, wouldn't that be the first place he would check? And he just took Joker's word for it. I'm like, wow, Batman, you're kind of an asshole. Oh, never mind. It looks like Ninjoid left. So, what's going on, peeps? I have no idea where the fuck he went. That's kind of interesting. Now, let's see here. Let's look at the chat. I didn't see the SpongeBob movie. I didn't want to, since they just rehashed the Goodbye Gary episode. Yeah, that's basically what they did, and it wasn't even well done. It was just bad. Look, my thoughts on it are this. I enjoyed it from any other studio to be the best of the best, but from Pixar standards, it was just okay. Okay, I could see that. I kind of was complaining about Arkham Knight. Well, I guess I could continue complaining, I guess. So I talked about the Joker blood, and I talked about Jason Todd. Scarecrow also kind of sucks, if you really think about it. In the Arkham Asylum, we established that he was kind of like a secondary villain. EJ's like, I'm gonna have my stream tomorrow because I don't want my stream to. Okay, that's fine, EJ. That's perfectly fine, man. And again, EJ, I apologized for planning stream out as late as I did, because this was the only time I could really do it. But So my bad. But as far as like going back to Scarecrow, Scarecrow fucking sucks. And too in Arkham Knight, if you really think about it. I mean, like I said before, in Arkham Asylum, we established he's a second. He's not really a main villain. He's just like oh, I just wanna, put fear toxin in the water, and I want people to hallucinate. Now, if you really want to do a revenge plot, why not make Hush the main villain? I mean, it was set up in Arkham City. I don't know why you wouldn't do that. I guess the Scarecrow thing makes sense, but even then, why are you pissed off at Batman? Wouldn't you be pissed off at Killer Croc for eating your face? I mean, I don't know. That's kind of something I would bring up? Like, why isn't Scarecrow going after Killer Croc and Batman? I don't know. Common sense. And don't get me started on the Batmobile. And I know I talked about it earlier, but the Batmobile is really not good. I will say the Batmobile is fun to drive around in, which is fair. I will admit the Batmobile is fun to drive around in because again, it makes you feel like you're Batman. You're driving around in your tank and such. But then when you play through the rest of the game and the Batmobile, this is when the game gets really annoying. The problem is you do everything in the Batmobile. I'm not saying you just drive around and shoot tanks. No, 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 no. It's worse than that. You have to do crime scenes in the Batmobile. You have to do stealth missions in the Batmobile. Let me tell you, the stealth missions are the worst thing about that game. The stealth segments in the Batmobile is a frustrating thing because you have to freaking hold down like the certain button. You have to then creep up behind them, and then you got to shoot the back. It is the most annoying thing ever. When I talk about it's the most annoying, repetitive thing I have ever done. And the boss fights in Arkham Knight, good lord. Trust me, they're not as bad as Arkham Asylum's boss fights, but it's close. These boss fights are bad. They're either done in the Batmobile or they're so generic you could buy them at Walmart. That's how bad they are. Now, I still enjoy Arkham Knight. I like some of the gameplay elements. I like that you're able to do like the double team stuff. The fact that you were able to play as Robin and Nightwing and Catwoman for a little bit. But even then, they're very rare in between. I really wish a lot of the game was focused more on you're able to team up with like your certain members of the Bat family. Like you could play more with Robin and Nightwing. Like even though you get the Arkham episodes, but they really don't do much. And what I really like about Knight is I think the combat is its best, and it's sad that it focuses so much on the Batmobile, you kind of forget about that what makes an Arkham game an Arkham game, and that is its combat. The combat is at its smoothest. The combat is probably at its best. There's so many kind of like bells and whistles still on it. You can have a fun time with Arkham Knight. But again, the issue is all of it's so focused on the Batmobile and the story makes no sense. And I understand that a lot of it's driven by fear, but Batman acts like a fucking idiot. And when I tell you, Batman's been acting like a fucking idiot in that game, he acts like an idiot the entire time. It's like he makes the stupidest decisions, but the only reason why he makes the stupid decisions is because you have to because the story of the game has to happen. And I'm not saying this as like a bad thing. No, I'm not. But I'm saying this as somebody who really likes the Arkham games. Knight is probably the weakest one in terms of its story and just structuring. Origins is probably my number 3, and I'm going to explain why. Because while Origins might be better in the sense of it's an Arkham game, there are still a lot of problems. But for a video game, doesn't matter. It depends on what you're talking about. Maybe you could clarify on that. Um, but with Arkham Origins, I have a lot of problems too. Like, don't get me wrong, it feels more like an Arkham game, which is why I like it a lot more. But again, some of the biggest problems come down to its story. And I think Dylan's like, well, I guess a good story is a good story. Well, here's the thing. I'm not saying the Arkham games have the best story, but usually the story has to be interesting enough and it needs to make sense. Oh, I was talking about Batman. Oh, okay. No, like this one was like where Batman was at his stupidest. Like they had to basically handicap you from the start so that way Batman doesn't win. And I understand you have to find story reasons to handicap the character, but could they have found something better to do? I mean, I don't know. Like give Batman like another case to work on or maybe another criminal shows up, but you have Batman, he literally fails to stop Scarecrow. And the only reason why he fails to stop Scarecrow multiple times is because you have freaking the Joker, and the Joker was there to handicap you the entire time. Now, I'm not saying Scarecrow but Scarecrow really isn't a villain that's intimidating. Like you could beat Scarecrow. Batman could beat him in like 5 minutes. And I don't understand how Batman cannot overcome the Scarecrow toxin. It's like how could Batman not? You could maybe make the excuse, oh well, it's a new strain of fear toxin, but Batman has managed to recover from fear toxin pretty quickly. So as far as like the fear toxin thing, again, like I know I keep going back to Night, but there's so many issues I have with it, and the side missions too. They are so boring. Now I'm not saying Arkham City Origins side missions are boring, but at least they have variety. These ones are just like, oh, stop the militia, and then occasionally you fight a cool bad guy. I mean, Night is more on the lines of just it's frustrating. Oh, and the Riddler trophies. The worst thing about all of these games are the Riddler trophies. The Riddler is a pain in the ass. And when I mean he's a pain in the ass, I mean he's a pain in the ass. It's ridiculous. I'm just somebody who just, like, I hate stupid stuff. So I that was kind of my tangent about Arkham Knight. I don't know why I went into like this long tangent. I don't know. I kind of just needed to find something to talk about. Excuse me. Just thought I was gonna burp. Dylan's like, am I the only one in the chat? You might be, because there's 4 people watching. You guys can talk in the chat if you guys want. I don't have an issue with it. You guys want to come and chat, and you guys want to just talk about anything, or if you guys just want to talk about, or just want to come in with my stupidness, you can do whatever the hell you want. You can talk. You could come in, you can talk. I don't know what you guys want to do. It's fun. It's fun ride. I would say it's fun ride. Trying to look and see what the hell is going on in my crap. I don't even know. Oh, yeah, it makes sense. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm kind of just I don't know who else is jumping on because I sent links to people, so it's just having a fun time over here. Just gonna having a nice relaxed chat. Hope enjoy it. I think we'll be back on soon. Oh, there he is. Dylan's like, well, if that's the case, any interesting news around there seems to be a lack of that lately. Yeah, there not a whole lot of news, surprisingly. Shoot, we're already at 40 minutes. Holy crap! Where did the
Uh,
time go?
I don't know.
Damn, it's been. See, it's always time always flies by when you just talk.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, what? I don't know what. Well, we talk a lot about Arkham. We talked a little bit. Oh, now I want to talk about Superman and Lois. Holy shit, that was awesome.
Hmm.
I'm not
I've
going to
only seen
spoil
the
it.
first 10 minutes.
I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm going to say this. It's probably the best Superman thing in a while.
Since maybe Man of Steel.
Yeah. I would say that.
Alright.
It's really good. Like
Hmm.
it's actually like I'm excited to see where episode 2 goes. I'm excited to see where the season goes overall. I just hope it's not like a season where like the first episode's really good and then the rest of the season ends up sucking.
Kind of remembers another season like that.
Mm, don't
Hmm.
don't remind me.
Should we mention that season?
Go ahead.
Season 7, Hands of Time.
Ugh. That season was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Well, also Arrow season 4 to an extent. Even though like the first episode was okay, like the rest of the season was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Same thing with that season. The first episode was really good. And then
I'm telling you,
shit.
Arrow season 4 is like the worst thing I've ever watched.
Yeah, well, I said that with Riverdale season 4, and look where that then led you.
Yeah.
Then you're like, oh, it's bad, but it's good bad.
I mean, hey,
And I'm
what can
like,
you do? You know.
no, but then I'm like, Austin, no, this is bad.
Oh, we're talking about Riverdale.
Yeah.
Now, honestly, Riverdale season 4 so far really it's not good, but it's not as bad as what you're saying it is. At least not yet. It's bad in the sense that it's way too silly, but because it's not taking itself too seriously, I'm actually
It's
not.
not it's not as bad as it is. Yeah, yeah, I will agree with that. But later on down the line, they're actually gonna start taking it seriously, and that's where I hate it.
Because season 1 was bad in the sense it was just very boring.
Yeah, for the first like 4 episodes, yeah.
But at least with season 4, I'm entertained.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, is it the worst thing I've ever watched? No. Like I would rather watch Riverdale season 4 over a lot of things, which surprisingly it's an extensive list.
I
Uh,
rather watch season 4 of Riverdale over Hands of Time any day. Yes, yes, EJ.
yeah, season 7 is awful. Dylan's like, so I hear JJ is doing Superman. Are you guys excited?
Uh, okay, so I heard he's gonna be a producer. Yeah, I'm all for him, actually, even being the director. Because here's the
Uh,
thing, they're hiring someone else as the writer. It's not JJ who's gonna be the writer.
as far as JJ producing it, I mean, hey, why not? I mean,
He's a
I'll give it a
good
chance.
he's a good well, here's the thing. I like him as a writer, but he's very controversial as a writer, so Really, I would just say,
Back
hey, Zach.
Oh shit, what's up, Zach?
What up? Oh, what?
Nothing much. We're just kind of doing a little late night live discussion, you know.
Yeah.
We talked. We'll actually kind of give you a little recap. We talked a little bit about the Tom and Jerry thing. We talked a little bit about Scoob. We talked WandaVision. We talked some of the Arkham games, and then we started
Mhm.
doing a bunch of stuff. And we got Flash in the house. What's going on, Flash?
Hey, Flash.
What
It's
up?
great to see you, man.
Also, I gotta bring this up while we're talking about Ninjago. I don't know if I told you this, Austin. I know I told Zach and Ryan this, though. Do you know who the villains of season 15 are gonna be?
Is it Snakes
Yeah,
Fucking snakes are in this again.
again?
yeah,
Water
water
snakes.
snakes.
They
now.
think let's just make a water snakes. Genius.
Here's the thing.
You know what? I have a great
Waters-
idea. Let's
yeah,
make the next Snakes gold.
they technically already did that with Alspira.
Fuck. Damn it. You know what? I honestly, I
did.
don't know.
They did everything that they could ever really do with snakes now. Heck, they even made a snake cult, and that was Chen.
Andrew at it again.
Flash like Ninjago. I haven't watched that since I was 13. I fell off.
Um,
Yeah.
It's a good show. At least 8 to 10.
Yeah, 8 to 10 is great. Everything else is horrible.
Wait, no. 1 to 6.
1 to 6, 8 to 10 was good.
Yeah.
Everything else is either hit and miss.
Yes.
EJ says J.J. Abrams knows how to start a franchise, but to end it, but I mean it's hit and miss. Yeah, I would say to a degree you are right on that. Because I think you can start it, but as far as ending it, it's kind of a bumpy road, to say the least. Because I think it was like he also did Star Trek, right? He did.
Yes. 2009 and Into the Darkness.
Did he do Discovery too? Or is that something different?
No. Someone else had to finish it. I'm pretty sure. Originally he was signed up, but then I think he left for Force Awakens.
Oh, he might have.
I'm going and deleting his messages because he's causing too much drama. Huh?
We're live.
Oh shoot! Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
don't talk about that. But I haven't seen past season 6. Well, season 6 was the last thing that the Hageman brothers wrote before 8 to 10. In which it shows. It really does show in season 7. And after 10.
But I also want to say to everybody, I recommend watching Superman and Lois when you get the chance. It basically is to everybody, dude. Superman and Lois is awesome. If you love Superman, you're gonna like the show.
Yeah.
Flashlight guys, I got a theory. Can I come on the panel? You guys, yeah, is that Flash? I can send you a link because I have you on Twitter, right? Yeah, I have you on Twitter. Let me send you.
Yeah.
But Superman and Lois is so good.
Well, I saw the first 10 minutes. I'm just saying, at least they show the original costume. Man, that was good.
Oh,
I don't like who's portraying Lois, though. She doesn't look like Lois, in my opinion.
You know what? I actually don't mind her.
I don't mind her, but I can already tell you that's not Lois Lane. but I'm gonna have to live with it.
Yeah, my thing is, I also go by the acting itself. For the most part, I do, because I think if you're judging it by looks, I think that's kind of unfair, because I
You
feel
could
like
say it's visually good. Like even the CGI in the show was actually good,
yeah,
or at least what I saw with the first 10 minutes.
because I'll be genuinely honest, I think this is probably one of the best things the CW's done since Stargirl.
Maybe this is the new Smallville.
Maybe. Dude, I really I love the kid characters too. Like, every character in this is so good. It's such a
Mhm.
great show. I like the writing's great. I just hope this is not like the usual really bad season where the first episode's good but the rest of it's bad. But
Season 7.
but with Superman and Lois, I'm gonna give it a chance, because I think
Yeah.
it deserves it. I think this was definitely a very good start.
Stop it.
Mhm.
Because I do think the CW, when they actually try, it's really good. But
Oh yeah.
when they
Yeah.
don't try, it is the worst thing you've ever seen. 'Cause let me
Mhm.
tell you, I've seen a lot of really bad things on the CW.
Main thing, Batwoman.
That too. Also, Flash, if you're
Second
still in the chat, I just sent you the link on Twitter. So you
second
want to pop
thing.
on.
Second thing, Supergirl season 5.
And here's the thing too. I know I rag on Supergirl. It's really not the worst thing I've ever watched, but it's not good.
Then
Like,
third thing, Riverdale season 4.
well, that's more like particular seasons. I'm just going by as a show overall. Like, but I also use the individual seasons. Like, Arrow was good until they started, doing the whole Felicity thing, and then I was like, oh, this show is gonna get really bad, isn't it? And it did. Same thing with the Flash. The Flash did a lot of stupid writing, and the show ended up sucking. But
And here's the thing that I say. No, you can continue, Austin. Sorry.
Legends. I think the thing is with Legends is because not a lot of people really care. They basically just throw shit at the wall, and I kind of appreciate it because it's a nice little like refresher in a way. Like, it's not like an Arrow or Flash where a lot of shit happens. It's more goofy and it's more fun, and it's like it's a nice little. It's like I call it a palate cleanser. Like, even if it's not good, at least I could appreciate them just not taking it seriously. Supergirl, the biggest problem I have with it, there's like no flavor to it. Like, it's more like it's just a bland superhero show.
Mhm.
Because at least with no, you
Yeah.
can go.
No, I was gonna say I like the blandness of it for like the first 3 seasons, but then it just wore off, if you understand. Like as soon as Win left, I technically lost interest.
Because what I like, because the thing is with like every show has like their own little like I guess flavor like stuff. You have Flash, that's the science show. Arrow's the dark, broody show. You have or the crime drama. Legends is the time travel show. Black Lightning is like the Black Lightning thing. Uh, it's doing a lot of stuff. Dylan's like, well, guys, I'm gonna head to bed. This was fun. Enjoy. Thanks for making me a moderator. Maybe I'll come in next week. We'll see. My feelings now. EJ, maybe I'll pop in your stream tomorrow night, guys. All right. See you later, Dylan. Thank you for coming on, man.
Alright. Later, Dylan. And then here's one thing though, and I'll even bring this up. A lot of the CW shows are hit or miss. Even with seasons, they're hit or miss.
Yeah.
Like for example, Arrow 1 and 2 were great seasons. 3 and 4 were bad. Season 5 overrated.
It's
6
still
okay. 7 nah. 8 nah.
I actually liked 8. I thought season 8 was great.
Well, season 8 was okay for me.
5, I agree, is overrated, but I say it's overrated in the sense of I think people praise it so much because of season 4. Season 4 was so bad. If anything in season 5 was good, they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, this is the best thing ever." But but compared to season 2, I was like, "This is not that great." Like Prometheus is a good villain, but the Felicity's Slaughter worse here. I would even say she's probably at her worst in this season.
And
That's
then with oh,
no, you can go.
all right, and then I was gonna say with Flash, seasons 1 and 2 were really good and great. Then 3 and 4 sucked, in my opinion. Then the show went downhill for me. And then
I
you can
I didn't
can
hate 5. I thought 5 was decent. 6, the first half of season 6 was great. Then the last half sucked.
That I will also agree with. 5 and 6, they were 6 was okay. I like 6 the beginning a whole
Could it
lot
be?
because I respected it.
You've something worse for you than Ninjago season 7.
I don't know. Might be Riverdale season 4, but I'm getting there.
If you
alright?
had to choose, you can only watch one more thing in your life. Riverdale season, what did you say?
4.
Season 4 of Riverdale or Ninjago season 7. You can only watch
Season
one of those
4.
for the rest of your life. What would it
Season
be?
4 for Riverdale, probably. Because
Now,
that's how bad the writing is.
if it was
with
Arrow
them.
season 4 or Ninjago season 7, I'd say Ninjago season 7 easily because at least Ninjago season 7 it's 10 episodes and they're 20 minutes each. Whereas with
And
Arrow,
also the first episode was good.
but with Arrow season 4, it's over 20 episodes, which are 40 minutes long.
Yeah.
And it's the worst thing I've ever watched. But if we're talking about Riverdale season 4 and Ninjago season 7, that's hard because, well, actually no, because season 7 I hated, but for season 4 of Riverdale I haven't finished yet, but so far I'm actually enjoyable.
Yeah, because it's funny.
Flash says I watch Flash, and you guys are right. Flash has been getting worse. They keep adding more and more characters. That was the problem, and then they tried to give Iris a bigger role, and that was wrong. Iris is just
we are the Flash. Oh, get out of here. That shit.
Oh my god,
And then,
we are the Flash thing pisses me off. It's like
We are the Flash. Who the heck do they think they are? Venom?
yeah, exactly. And also, freaking like, first of all, does Iris have speed? No,
I thought Iris did have powers.
no. She had like powers for
No.
like one episode, and that was not good.
Oh, I mean, just in general, as the character in the comics, I thought that Iris did have powers.
No,
No, she was just
I don't think so.
And here's the thing: I don't hate the actress. I think she does a great job with what she's given. But
the actress in the show?
Yeah.
It's the character.
Yeah, the character's not good.
And then, I guess let's talk about my show, Riverdale. Season 1 was very mixed for me. First 4 episodes was shit. Then the rest were okay. Season 2 was really good. Season 3 was really good, but had like 2 or 3 bad episodes. And then season 4 was shit, in my opinion. And then season 5, oh my god, season 5 has been almost great so far. I'm telling you, I'm really having thoughts about Riverdale season 5 might become like my new favorite season of Riverdale.
But you also got to think though too, the season's not over yet.
Yeah. That's the thing that's worrying me when I'm just thinking, hey, this season might actually be my favorite one because it's very mature. They're all 27 years old. They keep on bringing up Gargoyle King, Black Hood, normal stuff from 2 and 3, but now it's like just imagine like 7 years after that.
Interesting.
You know, you still go, like Jughead, he has nowhere to go now. He just moved back. He goes and he sees, hey, is the bunker still here? Hey, no one's been in here for 7 years.
Let's
Stuff
see.
like that I like.
EJ's like, we all know how Austin feels about Iris. Yeah, I don't like her. I'm just gonna put it like,
just as a character or how they did her in the show.
I like her as a character, but in the show she's horrible.
And she's Flash's love interest, right?
Yeah. It doesn't even make any sense because technically she's like his adoptive sister.
Oh, Flash is actually gonna watch Riverdale? Okay, sure.
Okay, then. I guess that Star Wars isn't the only franchise that has promoted incest.
Oh, but it's even worse because they get married. And Joe allows this.
Oh, there's plenty
So
of
they're
incest.
literally brother and sister, technically.
Not literally. They're like he's kind of like, it was more like a foster thing where Joe kind of took Barry in because you know Reverse Flash kills Barry's mom, and then freaking then Barry's dad gets accused of murder. You know, the usual, the stuff that happens every day, kind of thing. But for the most part, though, it's I don't really know how I would really classify the relationship. I'd say it's more like it was more like a foster parent type thing.
All right, if you're watching Oreos, y'all need to step up your game because this needs to be the next big thing. Giant stuff. You can copyright it. Name's on me. I just went and took some cookies apart and bam, there's tonight's dinner.
Nice.
Mega sandwich. In fact, don't they actually do ones this thick with like this much cream?
Yeah, they did like the mega stuff, I think.
Those were the best. Those were the best ones. I mean, I could eat any Oreos in general, but the more cream, the better.
Oreos are good.
Yeah, they're probably my favorite. Next to chocolate chip, they're probably my other favorite cookie.
Shit, now you have me fucking craving Oreos.
You're welcome.
I'm hungry.
Oh shit! You know what? I actually got like those Oreo thins, but like dipped in white fudge.
Oh no,
dude!
Don't you dare! Oh my god! Now I want to eat.
Fuck! Now I'm hungry.
Thank you, EJ. I'll take it. I'll take that sponsor.
Sponsor Zach, you sons of bitches.
You're damn right. There I am promoting your shit. Where's my check? I'm expecting in the mail next week.
Flash says Iris and Felicity were the downfall of Arrow and Flash. Yeah, they were. I'm not even gonna.
I will agree with that as well.
Flash was like, Barry was in love with Iris. They were best friends. Then Joe took him in. So they're not related, but at the same time, like they're kind of like it's a very complicated relationship. I mean, that's usually how all relationships start, right? It starts with freaking, you get adopted, you get married. I guess that's how it works. I suppose.
Okay. EJ, as much as I always say skip 1 to 4 and then skip season 4, you can't. That's the thing.
They're bad, but unfortunately they're canon, and they add
and they're important for the season. Yeah. Like to me, 1 to 4 is not really that important, but 1 to 4 introduces the characters, okay, and major things to the story. Like they introduce what Veronica's purpose is and all of that. But yeah, that's all, and I won't spoil it, Flash, because it seems like you are gonna watch it then.
Flash says, "What's your guys' opinions on Young Justice?"
I haven't seen it.
I
Oh,
never,
I've seen
yeah,
it.
I have never had a chance to see it because
You've never got a chance to see Young Justice?
no, I have not.
I
Oh my
want to.
god, it's
I've seen
great.
Young Justice to me was a lot like Generator Rex, where on Friday nights it was just that other show that I'd watch Friday night on Cartoon Network. But I'm like, oh, it's just the other show I gotta get through in order to get to Clone Wars at 8 o'clock. We were all like that as kids.
As little kids, yeah, we were kind of.
Yeah,
I'm even
it's
gonna
like
mention that.
because I remember like it was yesterday, like Cartoon Network would promote us Friday night's big night of action. New episodes of Young Justice, Generator Rex, Star Wars, The Clone Wars, and let's be honest, as kids, we were all like, "Fuck those other shows. I'm only here for Clone Wars."
No, I was actually for
I
other
mean, I like
shows
fuck
also.
them in literally, but just in general, it's like we're just watching them to get through them, just so we can get to Clone Wars. That was me.
Yeah, some, but not all. But alright.
Come on, Android, you did that too. Don't
No,
lie.
no, I didn't.
Flash, like, Young Justice is great, man. You need to watch it. It's more mature and edgy. It's crazy. It's better than some of the DC movies.
Yeah, it is actually.
Dude,
I love
those are like
dark and edgy.
those are like some of the
Isn't
biggest.
Young Justice on HBO Max though?
It is. You know what?
And
I'm
didn't
gonna
it get
go check it out
revived?
now.
Yeah, it did. It's they did Young Justice Outsiders, or
Was it just a one season thing?
It was
I
season
don't.
3, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was the season
Yeah,
3
that's what I heard.
show, and I might watch it since it is on HBO Max, and it's $15 a month, and I know I joke about it, it's being fit, but it's actually worth the price if you like DC stuff.
Hmm.
I wonder because Clone Wars was copyrighted by Warner Brothers for a little bit when it was on Cartoon Network. Does that mean Clone Wars is also on HBO Max?
No,
No, it's only on Disney Plus.
Oh,
because
gotcha.
because here's the thing. They bought the rights back, Zach.
Yep.
Destroy, build, destroy.
Oh,
What?
dude, I fucking love Destroy, Build, Destroy. That and like this was before I ever got into like Gumball, Adventure Time, and Regular Show. All those. My only shows on Cartoon Network were Total Drama, Clone Wars, and Destroy, Build, Destroy. That was my shit when it comes to when it
I
came to Cartoon Network.
I hate Adventure Time. I'm sorry.
Austin,
I hate.
do it. Get him. No, do it. Do it. Do
Well,
it.
hang on. Let's hear Ninjoid's. Let's hear Ninjoid's, please.
Ella, get him.
I seriously just
Get
hate
him.
Adventure Time, alright? And I know EJ's gonna agree with me, so thank you. Come
Well,
on, EJ.
let me ask. Why do you hate Adventure Time?
Okay,
Oh,
number one,
I
I
want one thing real
never.
quick is like, hey, Flash, guess what? Stop talking! There you go.
Oh yeah, regular show is the bomb, man.
Regular show was great. You know, even season 8 was a little bit like down
I
there
will
for
admit,
me. It was still good though.
I know it was part of growing his character, but Rigby was pretty unlikable in season 1.
No, I like Rigby throughout the
Oh, I
entire
know that
show.
was the point, is that he was supposed to be unlikable, but that's just me.
Yeah.
It's like, man, he's pretty unlikable.
My boy Pop was like was god tier.
Oh yes, fuck Adventure Time. Exactly,
Well,
EJ.
so let me.
Stop talking!
All right, so let me
Okay,
re-ask now. Why do you hate
I
Adventure Time?
I never liked any of the characters besides Jake, the dog. Okay.
My favorite character was Ice King.
Okay, Ice King was also kind of good also. I'm not gonna lie. Alright. But everything else, I never took the show serious. I always tried taking the show seriously. Even though, because here's the thing. My friend Ryan and also his other friends used to always talk about the show, how dark it is, how mature it is. I tried my best. Yeah, it is not at all. And all these characters, for the most part, besides Jake and Ice King, I just don't care for them at all. And the ending I heard sucked, according to me.
Dude, the ending was great.
Nope, it sucked.
That's my favorite season of the series is the last one.
Nah, it sucked. And you know
Well,
what? Fuck Adventure Time.
I'll say this about Adventure Time. I enjoyed it. I'm not going to go as far as to say it's my favorite cartoon ever, because no, God, no, it is not. I don't even think it would be my top 10, let alone like my favorite cartoon. Because there's a lot of other cartoons that I like more, like Ben 10, freaking.
Gumball?
Oh, which one?
No.
Gumball.
No
Gumball.
Gumball.
Gumball really was not that. Gumball's not bad, but it again wouldn't even be up there for me either.
You know why Gumball became my favorite?
Mm.
Because there's one episode where his name was literally revealed to be Zach. And me and my cousin were watching that episode on TV one day, and my cousin looked at me and was like, "Ooh." I was just sitting there like that is me. Like I was watching it, and as soon as I went, I was like, and this was literally me the rest of the episode.
The animation in Adventure Time is so awful. The humor falls flat. It's so childish and immature and cheesy as heck.
Adventure Time
Okay.
had some pretty deep themes. Y'all can't deny.
I know that because my friend spoiled the whole show for me before I even tried watching it.
And plus, at the end, thank you, Cartoon Network, so fucking much for actually putting in LGBTQ representation that didn't feel forced. It didn't come off as wasted, and it just came off as natural. If y'all have seen the ending of the show, you know what I'm talking about. Who I'm talking about.
Bubblegum.
I loved it.
Bubblegum and what's her name?
Yeah, Marceline, the Vampire Queen. That was
Yeah,
great.
I know the characters. Yep.
Yeah, that come on, Oz. Yeah, I admit that was great.
No, I didn't mind it. You know.
I didn't mind it either.
So I mean,
I just heard it, and you know what? It's fine.
Yeah, Adventure Time for me, I mean, it's like any show. Yeah, great episodes, good, and sometimes they're just ones that fall flat. But for the most part, Adventure Time kicked ass.
well, I would say this. I think it was good for me when I was a kid, or when I was young. But if I went back to now, I probably would not like it because there would be things I'd kind of point out that doesn't really work. But
there
I think
are many jokes, Austin, that do not hold up to today.
Right. Oh, well, I get that, but I'm saying like if I rewatch it, you know, I might get the nostalgia kick, but at the same time, I'd be like, well, this doesn't really work because, again, even when I watched it, it wasn't even in my top 10. Because like,
please tell me that at least Clone Wars was in your top 10 for Cartoon Network.
Oh yeah, definitely. Clone Wars was in my top 10 like cartoons of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think in my list I had, well, actually, this is my current list right now. You got Batman the Animated Series, you have Spider-Man the Animated Series, X-Men the Animated Series, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2012. You had Batman Beyond. You had freaking Teen Titans. A lot of them are superhero shows, but you know, God help me, dude. I love superhero shows, man. Like superheroes are my first love.
Shows also.
They're my first love.
Was the original Justice League cartoon on Cartoon Network?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Then Justice League would be another top 10 for me.
Because I'm telling you, man, like, you know, I know, like, I grew up with superheroes first before I did Star Wars. Like, superheroes are my first love. Like, when you talk about like things that I love, like like my first superhero movies were like Batman '89, Batman Returns, Spider-Man 2002, Spider-Man 2. You had Daredevil. Like
those were mine too.
Aiden in the house.
Yeah, what's up, Aiden? What's up? Flash said, I just got the Series X. If you have one, is it as good as
Series X? That's the newest one, right?
Yeah. I actually do not have the newer consoles. I still have the PS4. The PS4 is still the love of my life. I can't get, because even if I wanted a PS5, I can't find it anywhere. So you know what? I'm not even gonna waste my time yet. Besides, there's still games coming out for the PS4. I'm not even gonna waste my time and money yet.
Yeah.
But going
Wait a
back,
second. Austin, you just said the love of your life.
well, yeah,
Are
'cause
you
We all
married
have
to your?
one.
Are you married to your?
I mean,
Dun,
kind
No,
of.
no, no.
dun, dun. Yo,
I mean, I play it
hey,
all the time.
if y'all are marrying, I'll deliver the good luck package. Y'all know how that works, by the way, the good luck package? That's actually a thing that some people do for weddings. You know what
No,
that
I
is?
heard it before. I heard it
It's
before. I
yep.
don't know.
Yeah, do you know what it is, Austin?
Shoot, I actually don't know.
Yeah, the good luck package. Like it's something someone would do, bring by a wedding. It's something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
still
we
hear
can
you.
hear you.
Okay.
It's like, hey, celebrate y'all marriage, Austin. I'll bring by a good luck package.
Huh. Interesting. Oh my god, what the hell? Oh, Aiden's here. What's up, Aiden?
Those are all
Hey,
great
what's up?
picks, DJ. You're missing 2 picks. Clone Wars and Total Drama.
Let's see here. He says Ed,
course.
Ed and Eddie, Teen
course we were
Titans,
gonna
the
say
OG,
Total Drama.
Courage the Cowardly Dog, Samurai Jack. Nope, Samurai Jack. I 100% disagree with. That still pisses me off.
Shut up.
Avatar,
I
last
haven't seen the last season yet.
Avatar: The Last Airbender is better. Just saying.
That was on Cartoon Network. I thought that was a Nick show.
No, it was Nickelodeon.
No, it's a
but
Nick
Oh.
show.
I say that as a joke because, like,
Oh yeah.
we did a bracket fight, and it was like Samurai Jack versus Avatar: The Last Airbender, and Avatar: The Last Airbender lost.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah,
bullshit.
boy.
I still
Dude,
think
and
that's
No, it wasn't.
bullshit.
I heard they're doing another animated Avatar movie, and I'm like,
No, but it's the same people who did the first one.
I know,
So
but
I
it's
have
just.
hope.
But we
have
already
hope.
ended the Avatar series, so wouldn't this be unnecessary?
Hey, at least this Avatar content is better than the Avatar movie by James Cameron. That has nothing to do with the other thing still.
No, you listen here. Like, no, Avatar's like the greatest thing in the history of ever.
I thought
It
that was
outgrows
Titanic.
Titanic.
I thought that was Titanic.
Yeah, it's my part. My joke's like, it outgrows Titanic. You should bow down to Avatar. Show more respect, son.
Flash says Teen Titans Go ruined Teen Titans. Man, it was terrible. That made them come. Yeah. Teen Titans Go is horrible. I hate it.
Dude, in my day, when I was still watching Cartoon Network, I never thought there'd be something that comes along that's worse than Total Drama All Stars. But by God in heaven, Teen Titans Go somehow did it. Let's quote Will Ferrell's like, "You did it! Congratulations!"
Fuck Teen Titans Go.
Yeah, Teen Titans Go is
Exactly.
shit.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's awful.
All right. So for my
Waffles,
top,
waffles, 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 waffles,
Oh
Shut
my
up.
god,
You
that
shut the
song is annoying.
Do it,
okay, that
Dumbest
song.
Austin.
plot
Do
for
it,
when
an
I
episode ever. All they
Austin.
fucking
Do
do
it,
is say waffles.
Ella.
They know it's
Come here. Come
stupid
here.
and they did it anyway.
Ella, come here. Get him. Let's get him. Let's get him.
It was funny at first when they first just
Come
kept on singing that, but
Ella,
then
come here.
it just kept
Ella.
on getting annoying
What are you waiting for?
and
Get him.
annoying and annoying and even more annoying.
And is this show still fucking going? By the way.
I
Yeah,
don't
because
know.
I think it is.
yeah, it is
Oh,
because
for
of one little
fuck's
thing.
sake.
The non-comic book fans even watch it.
Hey, wait, holy shit, there's sauerkrauts.
Hey,
What the hell?
Yeah, he just texted me.
Congrats, yes, of you. Yeah, very occasionally we get a bunch of people, which I appreciate. It's definitely.
Oh yeah, Flash. I know about that. That whole Total Drama Rama bullshit.
Yeah, yeah, that was bad.
But they are taking the show back to its roots, and we are getting two new seasons of the main Total Drama series. So that's good. That's progress. Teen Titans, get on that. We want a season 6, damn it. I want my season that focuses on Starfire because my God in heaven, she never got her season. Because with each season, a Titan or some character was the main focus.
Yes.
Like, have you noticed that Starfire never got her season as the star?
Huh.
She's the only Titan that didn't. Raven was like focus of season 4 technically. Cyborg for season 3. But yep, by Starfire's the only one that never had hers.
Damn.
And she's my favorite character.
You possibly stream the Little Nightmare games. If when I can't necessarily do it right now because I don't have the money, but at some point I will try. We're getting new Total Drama.
Yep. Chris McLean is coming back. Chef is gonna be back, and apparently they're going back to Camp Wawanakwa, which hopefully that means they're gonna retcon All Stars. Fingers crossed.
Well, was that the reason why they ended up getting rid of that Total Drama reunion thing because they were doing a new Total Drama?
I guess that's the reason.
So
I can only assume.
What even happened? What really happened in that situation? So did they give him specific permission to do it, or did they just
No, this was a thing that Blue Productions started doing as like a fan project, as like a love letter to Total Drama. And he premiered the first episode. It got a lot of love. Like, it was within the top 10 trending videos on YouTube. And it got like almost 1 million views. And Fresh TV, the who owns the rights to Total Drama, sent him a cease and desist, asking him to stop it, take it down, and don't do any more.
Well, I have a theory that they did that. They wanted. I think a part of them kind of wanted to wait and see like how well it did before they even did anything. Because if it didn't even, I even say like if it didn't do that well, I think Total Drama Reunion could have still kept going.
Yeah.
But because it did so well, they were like, oh, maybe we can still get some money out of this. So they made a new Total Drama.
Yeah, and now that people are saying, oh, they probably did it because they were planning these other seasons all along. Well, I don't know, but I'm just glad that Total Drama's coming back.
I can just quickly say, fuck yeah, Flash.
Oh yeah,
Gravity Falls.
Recent comment.
I have not seen Gravity Falls. Not all of it, anyway.
Every fan of the OG Teen Titans have been asking for a continuation for so many years, and I'm one of them too. And I think because we're only getting because now that all these shows are getting kind of continuations, I kind of think that Teen Titans could be one of them if they stop doing the stupid freaking Teen Titans Go.
I mean, heck, if they can put a hold on Total Drama Baby Show, then I think they can stop. And I think they can put a hold on Teen Titans bullshit.
Sour's like, remember when Game of Thrones and The Walking Dead used to be good?
Yes.
I only watched the first 2 seasons of Game of Thrones because Khal Drogo was my favorite character, and as soon as he died, I was like, I'm done. Like, what else do I have to? Who else do I have on the show to be invested in now? So, like, what's the point?
I never seen the show. I'm just gonna be honest, but Walking Dead, yeah, that show used to actually be really good.
Walking Dead is still good.
We don't talk about what's happening though.
What do you mean?
No, it just lost interest with me.
Yeah, but I promise you though, like even with season 6, 7, and 8, they weren't as good, but they were still pretty good. But I guarantee you, I'm one of the people that would say that season 9 really got it to the point where it was finally as good again as when it first started.
And now, like, a new season just started. I thought that thing got canceled.
No, it's gonna have its final season because they're still doing season 10. There's gonna be 6 add-on episodes per season 10, which will add it up to 22 overall. And then season 11 will be the longest season in the show's history with 24 episodes to be broadcast over a 2-year period, and that's gonna wrap up the show.
Man,
Oh,
it
and
should have
there's
been
gonna be
season 10.
there's gonna be a trilogy of theatrically released films.
Really? Now
Which
that
I
I
guess
might be
are apparently
excited
going to
about.
focus on Rick.
Wait, oh, films based off this show. Man, I want some films based off the comics.
Some what
Flash
now?
I love
says Ben 10
I
used to be
love those
good.
comics.
Now it's just a show for 10-year-olds. They wrote it. Yeah, I agree. This new Ben 10 shit's dumb.
Never got into Ben 10, and I know
Yeah.
Austin hates that.
Alright, that's it.
I didn't either. I'm sorry.
Alright, that's it.
Dude.
Yeah, Phantom Zone.
Yeah, I put them in the Jello because they don't even watch Ben 10.
Yeah.
Don't even know what the hell you guys are missing. What the hell is wrong with you?
Is Zach muted?
No, he isn't.
He must be.
No, it's just
gonna-
an act.
Now I'm gonna take this thing from JJ. So you know what? I'll pay the copyright fee. But I'm
muted.
gonna say this to all of you. I'm gonna say this to the both of you.
Oh my god, he showed his face.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
He's showing his face.
What did he say?
He showed his face.
I said, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
No, it's
Hereditary.
What the fuck is wrong
I
with
think. Yeah, here's my thing with
What the fuck
Hereditary.
is wrong with
I
you?
like Hereditary because EJ's talking about. I think Hereditary has got to be the most overrated horror film in like the last 7 years.
which one?
I just love
Hereditary?
that
I like
I
the
just-
Babadook better. Like that's the best horror film I've seen in forever. Like outside of anything in the Halloween franchise, I adore the Babadook.
I just love that all 4 of us, when we put on our camera or when we show our face, we're all dark in the background.
Mm-hmm.
It has nothing to do
Nighttime.
with like anything
Yeah,
about the
it is.
movie itself, but it's just whenever any discussion I get with like groups on Facebook about like great horror films of like the modern day and all that, people only ever talk about Hereditary. I'm like, guys, do you not remember? Oh, let's see, Sinister, The Babadook, great horror
No,
films.
Flash, no.
Flash, like you guys are missing out. Ben 10 was great. The second show, Ben 10 Omniverse was better. I liked Alien Force. I think Alien Force is my second favorite. Omniverse is my third favorite. Ultimate Alien is trash. I'm sorry.
You know what was
Ultimate
a good show? Over the Garden Wall, back in 2013. I really did like that show.
You know why that show bombed and it never got more continuations?
Why?
It is literally, I know it's going back to Total Drama, but it was literally because it had always, as far as viewership goes, it was always being overshadowed by Total Drama All Stars, which had started airing at around the same time as Over the Garden Wall.
Uh,
Sucks, doesn't it?
yeah, because I love that cartoon.
EJ's like, nah, man, the title belongs to the Blair Witch Project. Blair Witch is overrated.
That's another overrated film. I hate that. I hate pretty much all of the Paranormal Activity films except for the third one. That's actually a pretty good movie. And I'm just going to say it. I think the Insidious films are overrated too.
Overrated.
Yep.
Oh, now they're talking about horror movies.
I can't watch those types of movies because like Annabelle and like Ouija, I can't watch that stuff because that stuff like freaking like Annabelle, like no, I'm sorry, that just draws the line for me. I hate
Annabelle creeps me out.
it's the fact that it's like a doll, like that's the thing that really
I
gets
hate dolls too, Austin. You're not alone with that.
that's and like another one that I can't watch is It. I'm sorry, I hate clowns.
Yeah.
I think Austin's a 2.0 of me.
Like, I'm sorry. They're fucking terrifying. I'm sorry. When you see them with like their big clown shoes and like their look, it just I actually just want to like cry and run away. I'm not kidding.
You know, by the way, when the heck is that
Remember?
Antlers movie supposed to come out?
The what?
It says new horror film coming out. It's called Antlers.
I don't know.
Y'all
but
haven't seen the
what
trailer for it?
I was gonna say
I
Okay.
haven't heard of it either.
quickly, we were Emma. Yeah, this is gonna be a story about Emma and me. Emma and I think it was back in like 2014. The
Wait,
trailer for
are
the
you
new.
moving something over there?
Can you hear me?
Static from somebody.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
We can hear you, but there was noise being played.
Oh boy.
Not
Antlers,
noise, but static.
Antlers is set to be released on October 29th this year. That's like literally 2 weeks after Halloween Kills. If they keep that date,
No.
that movie's in trouble. Because you know Halloween's going to outgross everything in its path.
More than likely, it will.
Okay. Well, let me go back to what I was gonna say. So Emma and I, it was 2014. We were watching the trailer for the new Annabelle movie. Oh my god, we were both terrified.
Of what?
Just the trailer itself.
The trailer
Just
for wait, the
hearing-
trailer for what?
Annabelle, the 2014 film. The remake. You know, we were just terrified as hell. Just watching that thing. Well, at least she was more terrified.
I
I
just
just
like
missed her.
I can't watch Chucky. I can't watch Annabelle. I can't watch It. I can't because I hate clowns. I hate dolls. I hate a lot of things. Like I'm scared of a lot of stuff. Like I can't watch anything with like bugs because like not that bugs like creep me out, but it's like it's uncomfortable. Like if I'm uncomfortable, I can't watch it.
You probably wouldn't like 9 then. It's not a horror film, but it's got dolls in it and
Oh fuck
it's
that! No, hell
What
no.
do you think of the movie Poltergeist? Do you remember that scene in Poltergeist with the clown?
I haven't
Yeah.
seen Poltergeist, so I wouldn't know.
What?
Well,
What?
I like the first two Poltergeists. Yes, I'm talking about the originals, not the remake
It's just
with the
I
Is
can't-
clown.
nobody
I
else
cannot find Poltergeist anywhere, so I don't know how the heck I'd be able to watch it.
is nobody else gonna comment on the fact that Zach hasn't seen Poltergeist?
How dare you, Zach? That's a classic. Even I have
Aiden?
watched that, and that's a horror movie.
Aiden,
Yeah.
you know what I'm doing here, Aiden?
What?
I'll do it.
He's gonna snap.
Clamp
Don't you dare
Thanos?
make him.
I will do it.
Go ahead and do it.
I am Whiplash.
Mm.
Dang it, didn't work.
Yeah, how have you not seen Poltergeist? At least the first one.
Because I'm not into creepy little ghosts and shit. I'm not into like the haunted house genre. It just isn't my style of horror.
But it's funny. It's a funny horror movie.
Funny.
I like
Yeah,
my
it's
horror
funny.
films be serious. Thank you very much.
I don't think
Horror
Poltergeist is
class
supposed to
and-
be funny.
Yeah, I like my horror films to be serious, handled with class and dignity.
Oh, I laughed my ass off when they went into the house and everything was flying in the air. Then they're like,
Again,
"Oh, fuck this shit, I'm out."
it's not supposed to be funny. The last time I checked.
The first one, yes. I think that's a comedy. The first one. Now the remake with the clown, no. No,
I'm
that's
pretty sure they
absolutely
marketed
stupid.
it as not a comedy.
Oh yes, they did.
No, they did not. I don't know what the fuck you watched
Okay, let me actually look it up.
because you might have watched a comedy because the movie that the movie that you're talking about. There was no way it was a comedy.
Yeah, it's with the girl going into the TV.
Again, not supposed to be a comedy, but
It's funny.
so explain to me how is it funny?
I already did. No. Some of it is very dark and all that. Like, legit, I understand where some parts of it is very scary and all of that, but some parts of it is also very comedic relief as well.
Yeah, but that
Such
doesn't
as
necessarily mean it's a comedy.
I'm just telling you, I laughed my ass off like 3 times during the movie.
Well, I think you have problems.
No, I don't have any problems because then you go to Annabelle or It, then I'm like, no. Then I'm scared to death.
Yep, this is really good when you put the extra cream in it.
Mhm. You have to rub it in, don't you?
Oh, it was written by Steven Spielberg.
You mean what the
Spielberg,
fuck
sorry.
is Spielberg?
Wait,
Sorry,
it sounded
my
like you said
bad.
Student
Alright,
Spielberg.
Jesus. Alright, sorry, Austin. I'm
It's called a
mumbling
joke.
right now.
Jesus Christ.
The Steven Spielberg, who made War of the Worlds, which is my favorite film from him.
I can't believe he actually wrote Poltergeist, at least the first one.
Now, wait, don't you give me that look. War of the Worlds is awesome.
Better than
Wait, let me-
Jaws? E.T.? Jurassic Park?
Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds is my favorite book-to-movie adaptation of all time.
What's up,
Hey
Flash?
guys,
Hey, Flash.
What's up?
Can't believe I'm now finally getting to actually speak to you.
did you see WandaVision?
Yes, I did.
I saw the
Yes,
first
we
episode only.
Dude, why you always gotta
Yeah.
be behind on
Hey,
shit?
you've never seen Poltergeist, you've never seen a Rocky movie, and your favorite Spielberg movie is War of the Worlds. You are in no position to criticize me.
Yeah. We already
Hey, I
know
can
that
love
Back
War
to
of
the
the Worlds.
Future is great.
EJ backs me up. War of the Worlds is great.
I'm not saying
No,
it's
Back
shit,
to the
I'm just
Future is
saying,
better.
like, better than Jaws, Jurassic Park, and E.T.?
I think Jaws is overrated too. I'm sorry. I'm
Shut
kidding.
up.
I'm kidding.
Oh,
Nobody
my
cares
gosh.
Okay,
about
I'm
your
kidding
opinion
about
then.
Jaws being. I'm kidding. Yeah, Jaws being overrated. I was kidding about that, but I am serious. His version of War of the Worlds is my favorite film from him.
What? Ryan hates Jaws also in the chat? Oh my god, I'm gonna punch him in the face on Monday.
But hey,
Whoa.
even
Yeah,
then,
you do that. You do that. You do that.
but I'll say this: Jaws 2 is my favorite of the series. I'm gonna be doing this I'm gonna be fucking with you because
At least you
Dude.
didn't say Jaws 3D or Jaws the Revenge.
Oh, Jaws the
I
Revenge.
like
share
the
something?
movies. I'll just say this: I
Wait, hang on, guys.
I like every Jaws movie.
Flash, what were you gonna say?
Can I share something? I got this theory about WandaVision.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
So basically, in Doctor Strange, right? You remember the
Yeah.
library scene when Strange first comes? I think the book in the basement is from that library.
Ah. Oh shit! Actually,
Yeah.
You saw the
Can I
letter
share
tab.
stuff
It's
up here?
scripted all over the place, so it's obviously
Because I
gonna
can
be
show you the
malicious.
picture of it.
Yeah, you can share
yeah,
stuff.
you can share.
Okay. Bring it up.
Well, apparently Sour's gonna punch Ninjoid in the face for not watching Sinister.
I'll watch Sinister then tomorrow or
Okay,
today.
got it. Hold up, guys. I'm bringing it up now.
So, how about those? I don't know.
Austin, where did my
Dallas
crack
Cowboys?
go?
Your what?
Where did my crack in a bowl now go to?
I don't know. I don't know where you put this stuff.
Well, come on, I need my crack in a bowl.
Well, then you shouldn't have misplaced it.
Well, you know that I always did that. It was originally Ryan's crack in a bowl, and then he always shares it with us because we're crack in a bowl addicts. No, I'm playing around.
That's
That's false, everyone.
thank God.
Yeah, thank God.
Oh shit! I was watching superhero movie again last night. The parody.
Wasn't it the one with Drake Bell?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
dude.
Spider-Man
I know
ripoff.
it was just a gimmick with Tracy Morgan in there, but I actually think he can make a pretty good Charles Xavier. Hello, Rick. I'm a psychic. Think of any number between 1 and 10, and I'll tell you what it is. All right, 9. Not out loud, dumbass.
Zach, you and I need to talk. You like Jaws the Revenge.
It's guilty pleasure. I only legit like the first two,
Oh dear
but the
God.
other, but
Here
the
we
3 and
go.
4 are so bad it's good.
Oh my god.
I
Hey,
get
come
kind
on.
of a good, I get
If
kind of
we
a
can
good-
if we can all agree about Batman and Robin being a guilty pleasure movie, then I think I can like Jaws 3 and 4.
Jaws
That's a
3
guilty
is
pleasure
more
movie
watchable than
because
Jaws
it's a
4.
guilty
Jaws 4 is
pleasure
still
movie.
telling
I get kind of a
Hey, give
guilty
Jaws
pleasure
3
vibe
credit
from
at
Jaws
least.
the Revenge too.
Come on, you gotta give Jaws 3 credit where credit is due with the SeaWorld premise.
Can you see this?
I guess.
Here,
so.
let me
I guess.
add your
Sure,
thing
I'll
to the
see.
stream here. All right,
I will be right back.
what we got? So we're in the library. So you're saying that one of these books they have.
Yeah, and I think Doctor Strange is trying to retrieve it from Agatha, and she stole it from here. Because this isn't the scene, but they show a missing book in one of these scenes in the movie. I can't remember which one.
Oh wait, shit, you may be right on that. You might be.
Yeah.
There with that. That's actually.
Maybe that book has some type of power. Maybe she's trying to bring back Mephisto with it.
Yeah.
Nightmare. Wait a second. Nightmare. This is how Nightmare's released. I don't know.
Could be.
I think that's what he's trying to get.
There's so many things that there's so many forces at play. It's like, and then I know I
Alright.
keep in.
All right, Sour, point him out. Who hasn't seen Sinister?
Ninjoid.
Ella. Ella, get him. Stick him.
Yeah.
Stick him, Ella. Stick him.
I haven't seen it either.
Oh, Aiden, you're doing yourself a disservice.
Sinister 1 and 2 are great.
You like the second one?
Yeah.
I gotta remember what was Sinister. Oh
Okay,
yeah, yeah. Yeah. I watched Sinister.
The
All right,
second one though had a lot more cheap scares and a lot more like.
Yeah.
Bagul showed up like every 5
But what-
minutes. What he wasn't mystery.
What was keeping me invested was Deputy So-and-so's character.
I guess. I
Because
was so disappointed with.
He was the best. Sinister 2, good or bad, you gotta give it credit. Deputy So-and-so is the best character in the movie.
I just wish the movie was better.
Yeah. At least it's not awful.
Yeah.
That is true. There were worse movies that came out that year.
I'll
Sinister
check it
2, you
out.
could probably
I'll
list
drop
as
it
just a mediocre, disappointing sequel at best.
I can think of a worse horror movie than Sinister 2, The Bye Bye Man. Good
Yeah.
Lord.
You gotta give. Oh, Bye Bye Man is bad, but it was made. But it was made by people that are actually trying, like on their
Last
own
Jedi.
budget, their own. Last Jedi was 2017, not 2015.
Oh,
And for one, Last Jedi fucking rocks.
I love Last Jedi.
And this is coming from someone who had to take like a year or so to warm up to Last Jedi.
I love the film ever since I saw it at the theater day one.
Oh yeah, me too. Like my thing with my history with Last Jedi is kind of weird, because even walking out of the theater, I know that there were things about Last Jedi that I always loved, like Kylo Ren, his whole thing. Consistently, always loved that. The only thing I had to warm up to basically was just Luke's whole arc. It's not that I was in the toxic side of things, but I was one of the people who actually thought, yeah, his action contradict his heroic betrayal. I used to think that, but here's what changed my mind. You remember when Luke is about to kill Vader in Return of the Jedi, and he's
Yes.
looking at himself, he's looking at his hand, and he's saying, "Oh shit, my father's just like me with the robotic parts and stuff." So it's like the same kind of moment in Last Jedi. It's like
It
It
is
basically,
the same exact moment.
like I was thinking of killing him, but the thought passed like a fleeting shadow. It's exactly like that in Return of the Jedi.
Wait a
too.
minute.
It is exactly like that.
You guys,
That's why I said in my review that Luke Skywalker is completely consistent in The Last Jedi.
oh, wait.
Well, no, now EJ, no, he is not Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi till, like, okay, his arc in The
No,
Last
he's
Jedi,
Luke pretty much the whole way through. Even that thing, that
no, this is
I
what I'm
still love
trying to say.
what
Well
the-
then, guys, you don't understand what Ryan Johnson was going for, alright?
I get what he was going for. He was going
Ryan-
for a story about failure, redemption, and all that.
Yeah,
Embracing the future.
exactly. Luke Skywalker was, yes, himself, but not innerly. Like, he was like, yeah, I'm done with everything. His whole arc was redeeming himself, to him re-becoming the spark of hope, the new hope for the galaxy again.
I think Last Jedi should have been the last movie instead of the second one.
Yeah,
it did. That's one criticism that I do have. It
Nope.
ended a little
That's-
bit. It closed things a little bit. Like when they killed off Phasma for Finn, in which that
Yeah.
alone was
a
like,
lot of it did feel like third film stuff. If
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
that's the
Wait a
thing.
minute.
Fair enough.
Hold
Fair
on a
enough.
second.
Yeah, I will admit that.
But
Are
that's
we-
what's great about it, is that like that's how it subverts expectations. A lot of the stuff you normally see, like this would be like third film stuff, like how they wrap up their character arcs, but they're giving you something that you don't expect.
Fortunately,
It's
we got
like-
Rise of
Yeah,
Skywalker.
like I'm with Rob and Adams because they didn't pander to your every need, every little thing you wanted to see in the movie. Instead of they focus more on the story rather than just blatant fan service.
But Zach, here's the thing. I actually do agree that Captain Phasma was killed off way too early in the game because
Let's all agree, though.
No, Zach. Here's the
yeah.
thing. Here's the thing. Because with Phasma being killed off in the Last Jedi, it then leads to a problem I have in Rise of Skywalker. That Finn has like no arc at all.
Oh,
Wait a
I
minute.
agree. Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Oh,
Are
and
we-
I was gonna say
Wait,
something
no,
is
hold
like,
on a minute.
oh, sure.
Are we talking about Star Wars?
Yeah.
Oh, and you're still mad at Lucasfilm. That's right.
Zach brought it up.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
It has nothing to do with the fact that I'm pissed off at Lucasfilm. I'm more pissed off at the fact that where was this conversation during Galactic Chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to
Yeah,
pop
bro.
out for like an errand, so I wasn't able to be on.
We're really gonna talk Star Wars yet? We had a Star Wars stream about a couple hours ago,
Exactly.
and we couldn't even talk Star Wars then?
Yeah. Because we were getting very distracted during that live stream.
Yeah.
Zach, we really needed you on that.
Was the I'll just private chat it. But let's all agree though about Rise of Skywalker. How hilarious would it have been? Like, 'cause, when they're breaking Chewie out of prison, how hilarious would it have been when they're captured at that point? Phasma just shows up again, and he's like, "FN 2187, we meet again."
Okay, number one,
I would have laughed my ass off.
I think I would have been a little bit mixed with that. It just determines how
It
execution
would have been so
it
stupid.
would be. It would be so funny though. That it's like
Yeah, like it's
they
like,
keep on trying to
like-
kill
it'd
her
be like,
off,
will this bitch ever die?
and then Finn will just have to get a lightsaber and just kill him.
Is that
If
right?
if that happened, then I would just not take the film seriously anymore.
Like, yeah,
You
it'd be like
lost me.
Finn will be like, all right. It grabs that same thing he was fighting Phasma with last time. I was like, all right, guess I gotta take care of this bitch again.
Well, no, this is what should have happened, alright? So, I would have actually liked if Phasma escaped somehow from Last Jedi. Like, she could have that duel and everything, but let her escape. Then make her go to the Outer Rim territory. The Unknown Regions. And how about she becomes part of the Sith fleet? Alright, so then during that final battle, while Finn is riding space horses with Janna, then she's there. Alright, so then they have a duel. Like, this would be, of course, the final duel. Would be with her and Finn there. Maybe she
And
has new armor as well.
Two.
Maybe silver. Well, no, not silver. Maybe bronze. I would love a bronze-looking stormtrooper.
And heck, I even have a way to answer EJ's problem with Finn in episode 9. They had a perfect arc for Finn that lying right there in front of him with Janna and the other de facto stormtroopers. You know what they could have done? Have that
What
whole
could they
scene
have
play
done?
out where they crash on Endor, they run into Janna, and that kind of like the same conversation goes between him and Janna, right? But have something go on where we're like, cause she's telling him, we were stormtroopers, but we refused to kill when we left, right? But have it be where Finn's trying to convince them to join the fight, but they're hesitant because they're scared, they're afraid. They're like part of the galaxy that has no hope. And Finn's whole arc is trying to rally them and inspire them to rise up. And then at the end of the Battle of Exegol, him and Janna are leading all the de facto stormtroopers side by side.
Yeah,
mean, that's
that would've
technically
been
what
good.
happened anyway, but had that little bit with Finn in the middle of the film. That could be his arc.
Okay,
And would y'all have been fine with that?
that would have
Yes.
been actually very cool. Yeah.
I'll be down for that. They could have done that idea, or they could go with this idea. Ray joins Kylo, and then Finn has to save Ray.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
because he cares about her so much.
Yeah.
No, but that could have been the really like main way to do Raylo. Like if they wanted
Exactly.
to do it correctly,
5-minute
Make-
warning, guys.
Okay.
make Ray join Kylo in Last Jedi, and then in Episode 9, make it that Kylo is just using her for her power. That would be cool, you know.
I think they should have set it up so Finn got a TV show on Disney Plus, figuring out his force powers and stuff.
Well, if you saw the holiday special, you know, the Lego one Flash,
Yeah.
Ray was actually training Finn during that, and I actually loved that part.
Is
of
that canon?
one special. No, it's not, sadly. Even though I would love to see training. Like, seriously, we need a novel, Lucasfilm. I mean it. It's like I buy a lot of your novels. We need that.
Has anyone started a hashtag Rise of Skywalker cut or something similar to the Snyder cut to fix that?
Oh,
movie?
I did a little edit and cut that I'm very proud of.
Yeah,
I
okay,
edit out
so...
dialogue-wise. I edit out any mention of Rey being Palpatine's granddaughter to keep the idea from Last Jedi of her being a nobody.
Okay.
And you know what I replaced it with? It's this cool stuff I found online from a YouTube channel called Fixing Disney Star Wars, where there's that scene with Kylo and Rey on the Star Destroyer where instead of
Don't
you're his
spoil
granddaughter,
it. Don't
it is...
spoil it, Zach.
No, this is already on YouTube where the idea is, what if Rey killed her own parents?
That would be dark.
That would be dark, and yes, I even edited my own fan cut, but the main thing is, yeah, there was a rumor back in, like, January of last year that there was a J.J. Abrams cut, and here's the thing. Yeah, there's no J.J. Abrams cut, guys.
There's deleted scenes for sure. There's gotta be at least
deleted
like an hour's worth of deleted scenes.
Yeah, I kind of believe maybe at least 30 minutes of deleted scenes, because I believe that there was more scenes to do with Rey and Finn.
Yeah, and you know what Disney did
Like
is
their
that J.J.
relationship.
Abrams had submitted a cut that was 2 hours and 37 minutes long, but Disney cut it down even further behind his back.
And that
So when
is
J.J.
true.
Abrams was
No,
at that
that
world
is true.
premiere, he did not even know that Disney did those cuts. So he went into the premiere assuming that this was his cut.
No, now that's false. That was a little bit true, and that was a little bit false what you said. Okay,
Wasn't it,
so
though?
yes,
Because that's what I read
he did. He did
something about that
submit-
J.J. Abrams didn't even realize that Disney made more cuts until he had saw the movie at
Okay.
the premiere.
Alright, I'm trying to wrap this up quickly before, we have to end it. So,
Yeah.
with Rise of Skywalker, yes, he did submit a cut which was like 2 hours and maybe like 40 minutes ish. And then yes, Disney then said, hey, can we cut out a little bit more? So then J.J. Abrams sat down with Disney's editors and they edit out certain parts, and one of those certain parts was the Oracle sequence where there was a huge squid thing at like Vader's castle that was protecting the Wayfinder.
Dude, that would have been
Alright.
awesome. It's like Disney
But-
cut out all of the good shit and just gave us the most bare bones, watered down version of Episode 9 possible. Do
And then
Kennedy.
you agree, AJ?
I mean, I still don't like Rise of Skywalker, but then I found another movie that is even worse.
Wonder Woman
What?
84.
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't even seen that movie.
It's bad.
You are so lucky, Flash. You're not missing anything.
Yeah.
EJ,
do not-
Wonder
I
Woman
haven't-
If you-
84 is worse
here's
than
the
Rise
thing.
of Skywalker.
Now, here's the thing, Flash. If you have 2 hours and 30 minutes of your day to kill one of these days, just use it watching Last Jedi. Don't even not waste a second with WW84.
I love Wonder Woman, so I don't want to watch 84 to make me hate it. So.
No. Now the continuity is just thrown out the window because here's the thing. I'll set the stage for you, right? You remember in Batman v Superman when Wonder Woman said, "I walked away from humanity 100 years ago"?
Yeah, that doesn't
That's
make
all
sense. 'Cause
completely fucking thrown out with this movie.
exactly, because that makes no
Yeah,
sense.
And here's the thing. This movie, they make their own rules while it happens. Like they might say,
She can
"Oh
fly.
yeah, you only get one wish," and then it's like, "Oh no, you get like multiple wishes." All right. Oh, now the wishing stone becomes a human instead.
Yeah.
Oh, this and that, this and
Can
that.
she actually?
Oh,
I just...
Maxwell Lord,
I saw.
and then the
Guys,
Oh my
director.
bad.
Oh yeah, we gotta
Alright.
out.
Okay.
Yep.
You guys can continue talking in the backstage. I'm just wrapping this up because
All right.
Yeah.
it's getting late
Alright.
where I'm at, and
Me
I
too.
want to start wrapping it up. So I want to thank
Yeah.
everybody in the chat. I want to thank.
Yeah.
I gotta go up here. I know Dylan was here. Flash, EJ, Aiden, you guys were here. Sour was here. I think there's like a few other people too. I apologize if I don't get to you guys. I apologize. I can't see your guys' chats in the stream right now. I'm going to let everybody go around the panel real quick, tell everybody where they can find you at. Ninjoid, we'll start with you.
Alright, you guys know the channel, Ninjroid243, where I have my show upcoming, this upcoming Friday. We'll be starting finally Galactic Chat Season 5, Episode 1, where we will be talking about the season finale of WandaVision. So make sure you check that out, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, where you'll find most of the people that you see right now on here. So yeah, as well as I do daily uploads, so make sure you check that out, and find me on Twitter at Ninja243. Thank you, Austin, for having me on like always.
No problem. It's always a pleasure having you on. Aiden, where can they find you at?
You can find me on Discord, Twitter, Facebook, and my own YouTube channel called Aiden O'Neill.
Awesome. Zach, where can they find you at?
You can find me on my channel, Zach Gaxiola. Now that, because I have a couple days off from work this weekend, so I'm finally going to be filming my ranking of the Wrong Turn film series. 7 films. So I'm going to try and push that out as soon as possible. And then in March, we're doing my Fox X-Men film series ranking live stream. It's been a long time coming, because with the gonna honor a franchise that Disney's MCU owes their success to, so it'll be an interesting stream to say the least.
X-Men 3, prepare to me a world of hurt.
Not while I'm around, Mister. I'm
Oh,
just
gonna
playing.
tear it to shreds.
Yep. And then one of these days, I'm gonna try and get reviews out for Little Things, the Tom and Jerry movie, which I saw last night. I still got to get around to watching the Little Things, but I haven't heard the best things about it, so I'm kind of dreading it now.
Yeah, spare your 2 hours.
Same, actually.
Yeah, I heard it's not that good.
Most of what I've heard about it is they say it's too derivative of 7. Which I love that movie, by the way, so if they actually do that, it might piss me off.
It's not too derivative. It's just
I heard.
I mean, it's
But yeah.
it is a lot like 7, but I wouldn't call it like extremely derivative of 7.
So yeah, and
I
that's
heard the
basically all
movie-
I got planned. So yep.
Awesome. Flash, first time on the channel. Great. It was a pleasure having you on, my friend.
Thanks for having me on. Well, I don't have a channel yet, but you can find me in chat on Rob's streams, Bigger Four Entertainment streams in Austin's now. So thanks for having me.
No problem, man. It was a pleasure having you on. Definitely will not be the last time. You were a great guest. We'll definitely have you on again. EJ, where can we find you at?
So you guys can find me on my YouTube channel, just named AJ10, and what I got coming up is a 260 subscriber celebration stream coming tomorrow night. So keep your eyes open for that. And I'm also going to be reviewing Joker from 2019. Also, the unmitigated disaster that is Wonder Woman 1984. Get ready to meet a world of her, you piece of garbage. So, got that coming up, and then after that, I can reward myself and talk about the masterpiece that is WandaVision.
Good stuff.
Oh,
I'm not going to go very long in terms of what you can find me. I do 3 shows per week, Shadow Eye Sundays, either Good Old Wrestling or live discussion on Friday, and you can find, and also I do a show on Saturday called Splash Talk. I do game streams throughout the week, depending on what my time looks like. Sundays, you can find me on the Real Review 3000, Chris Knight's channel for the weekly wrap-up. You can find me on JJK Support 3827's channel for randomness at its finest. Occasionally, Bigger Ford Entertainment's channel. Ando's channel, Backstage. Occasionally on LDG Pixels Backstage on Geeks Enjoy Nerdrotica. I have Twitter at TheAustinator17. So if you guys ever want to get updated on whenever I stream, please go and follow me there. And you can find me at everybody's channels here pretty much everywhere. So yeah, guys, that I think about wraps it up. So thank you guys for watching. This is the Austinator, Nindroid, Aiden, Zach, Flash, and EJ signing out.
Peace.
See you later,
peace
guys.
out, guys.
Peace.
Bye.